All right, let's get back into it. So, I think the first thing I want to do is build geez, I can't talk. I just woke up. I want to build a hypertube cannon on either side, one at my home base and one out at the copper factory, so I can get back and forth nice and quick. So let's head home and get to work on that. I think I lowered my volume a little bit too much here. Let me see. No, that's fine. So it's my Windows volume that I need to change. There we go. That's better. So, okay. So where am I going to place this? Wait, did I already build something? I guess I already did build this. Hang on. Where is this taking me? All right, so is this, let me save the game. Is this going to take me out there the way I want? It's aimed towards the copper, so maybe this is fine. Oh, this is fine. It's a little too strong, but okay, we can control with the jetpack. So let me build a return grid real quick. Let's see. So how many was that? I think we can get rid of one of these and be good. Warning, the stream's bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommended that you use a stream bit rate of 4,500 kilobytes per second. Huh. Did something change in my settings? I only changed the recording settings, I think. Hang on, let me go into OBS. File, settings, stream. Streaming. Oh, I think it's because I put it on advanced. So I don't know what the bit rate is by default. $4,500? Sure. Well, let's just put it at 5,000. Do I have to restart the stream to update the bitrate, or will it just do it live? Oh yeah, no, it's crappy. Okay, that's not good. Wait, it just got a little bit better. Gross. When did this happen? All right, hang on. I might have to stop streaming and restart. Settings. Output. Rate control. Okay, so what happened was in OBS you can switch between like just ordinary and advanced. So I switched it to advanced to change the settings for my recording. But it looks like that automatically kind of changed the setting for the stream as well. I'm going to set this to 10,000. And I'm going to restart the stream, I think. I need to wait for the delay, I guess. How long is the delay? Output streaming. Got the encoder. Rate control at the bit rate. Hmm. 1080p 60. Oh, okay. Now, so now if I put it at 1080p 60, it looks good. And stream is healthy, excellent connection. Okay, all right. All right, we're back. Good. So 10,000 kbps seems to be good, and I'll check in with that later. Let's just move around a little bit and then see what it looks like on stream. Yeah, that looks good. I could put it up higher from 10,000, maybe. Not sure if I should. All right, well. All right, well, I'll just keep asking people as they arrive if the stream quality is any good or not. So I think we have one too many here, so I'm gonna disable this. And let's go back through. Yeah, okay, so that's enough. We don't need the extra one. So how many was that? Because I need to rebuild that here. Let me do that one more time. Okay, so we can get rid of you. And that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 is enough, and actually 11 might even be enough. And that takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Okay, 6 and a half foundations. So this guy might need more over here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need 6 and a half. Let's just pop that out to 7 like that. And then start building. All right. Transport, hypertube support. So the last one's going to go there. And I think it was angled by 1, like so. That's basically the right direction. It's a little bit to the left of the space elevator, but what can you do? All right, so let's start placing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's 12. Let's do the entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we do the tubes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one is 12. Okay. Oops. Oh, I don't know if I thought this through. If I put it up there, I'm going to need, what, a jump pad to get up, I guess? Okay, we'll do the jump pad later. Technically, I think we can get up with a full thing of fuel. No, we can't. All right. Okay, so let's try this. Let's do it this way. Nope, that's not going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we already got those other ones. So you guys go away, and then we start doing power connections. Let's put a power grid here, or power pole. 10 power line connections. I don't think we need 10. Oh, is it on the, which side is it? No, that's fine. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can't do 7, right? We need another line. Okay. Power pole there. No, thank you. I want you centered nicely like that. There we go. So you're going to come to there, and then we go. Wait, come on. There we go. We need one more. Okay, so let's bring you over here and then over here. Everything should then be nice and connected up. And we've got our new hypertube. Okay. One thing I do want to set up is the jump pad. Let's see. I guess down here somewhere would be fine. Like that. And then we're going to need power. Where can I get power from? There's power over there for now. Let's just stick with these guys. Let's have you come down there. And you can connect up Mr. Jump Pad there. All right, so now if we want to go home, come over to the jump pad, hop in the hypertube, and we've got a nice quick way to get home, travel all that distance. Very nice. Okay, so we're all set up for transport. So we can get back to home base nice and quick. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Sit here and just eat some nuts real quick. Okay. And then when we want to get out there, we've got this hypertube cannon all set up. So we got transport done. Okay. So now let's get back to working on this array of copper of refineries over here. So we need 360 plus ingots per minute, which means we need 9.617 refineries. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 set up. We need 2 more. Let's build some more, hang on. Why does that look wrong? Oh, okay, I see the perspective now. Let's go zoop. So let's build 2 more of these. Now I think I need to get down there because I had like 2, 1, 2. No, I can build it from here. 1, 2. Come on. Just a little bit. Just a skosh. Mouse control. There we go. So you go there. That, I think we decided was going to curve around, so we can go a little bit further here before we need to start on that. But we are going to, I think, curve it around and build, because there's a lot more refineries we need. Let's build another one of you. Like that. Okay, looks good. So there's our 10 copper ingot refineries. We should head down and get working on logistics next. So I want to extend this floor out and then get some belts and stuff going. I think, right? I think I will avoid, for now, building out the left side of the wall and everything and just focus on the platforms. But let's see. This actually needs to come out 1 more. Like so. And then to there. This actually goes a little bit further. Like that. Okay. So, these guys are all going to be making pure copper ingots out of water and copper ore. Yeah. So we've got 10 of them. That's going to be 100 meters cubed of water per minute and 150 copper ore. Okay. And we'll figure out the underclocking later. For now, let's just get these all set up. All right. So we're going to need inputs of water and copper ore. Let's get the various floor holes set up. Now before I do that everywhere, I think that's 1 too close, right? If I try to connect these, it'll complain. No, it'll work. Okay. All right. Now this one, however, this one's tricky because it's on an angle. Let's temporarily delete these, and let's get this over here. And then we can put that in, like that. There we go. And then put this back. Okay. Building all this on top of poison is a fun little change, I guess. I'm going to be wearing this gas mask for the entire build. Let's do colors. You're going to be water blue. And we'll just have a white accent, I suppose. There we go. So water, water. Gotta keep an eye on my filters. At some point, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and make more gas mask filters, for sure. That's just gonna happen. All right, next up, floor holes for the copper input. Let's see. How close can I get and have this still work? I can never remember exactly. Does that work or not? I can't remember. I think it does. Let me try it, building it the other way. So if I connect you first, not so much. It wants to go out a little bit more. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure this works though. I think I've seen that before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it does. So, okay, we'll assume that it does. Worst comes to worst, we have to redo some of this. I was lucky. All right. Our conveyor lifts to put our ore in. Now let me double check. Mark 1s are fine, right? Because we're putting in, yeah, just 15 ore per minute. Okay. And then let's do colors. Our copper ore is like a greenish color, right? Copper ore. It's got like a light greenish tinge, I feel like. So let's do colors. Let's do sure, a green like that we'll call copper green. And then we'll just use the fix-it primary as the accent, I think. Okay, so there's, I'm not super sure about that color. Let's see. Can I get a look at some copper ore real quick? Yeah, see, it's more of a bluish green if we come over here and look at it. Let's edit this. It's more like, yeah, it's more like that. A little bit brighter. Okay, that's copper green. Okay. I like that better. Okay. Morning, Pandian. Hope your day's going well. Thank you so much. I just woke up about, let's see, what is it, 7:40, like 20 minutes ago. But so far, so good. And Ryan Ying, welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's more blue than green, I agree. Okay. That's more, did we get that right? Yeah. That's more along the lines of what I want, I guess. Okay, so let's get all our copper ore lines colored in. Okay, so before we go any further, I just want to check my math here. So we need we've already done, we did the math yesterday. All right, so 360.625 is enough. And then these guys are going to produce copper ingots. So copper ingots are more like that color, right? Kind of like They're a little bit less orange and a little bit more on the brown side of things. Hang on, let's take a look at copper ingots. So yeah, it's more of a like, it's hard to replicate in a single color because the copper obviously has the metallic sheen, which has like lighter highlights. But it's like a darker, like a brownish orange. So there's a little bit more flavor to it, but it's a little bit darker. Kind of more like that, I think. Let's save that as a copper ingot color. And then let's load that up. Oh, is this working now? Nope, still not working. So I went to copper ingot. What did it put in? Alumina proud blue, or yeah. So I thought I went 2 down to get the color I wanted, but that, where did that go? So I went to fix it secondary and it popped in. Jeez Louise, I don't even know what's going on with the colors in here. Yellow works, fire works. So everything down to water blue, and then as soon as I scroll the wheel, it starts getting messed up. See, it doesn't work at all. That went 2 up. That went 2 up. That went 2 up. And then if I go here, it's doing, I don't know what it's doing. Foundation primary. 3 up now gets me copper brown, so okay, whatever. Let's color in the refineries themselves. You guys are all making copper ingots. And we need to underclock one of them to 61.7. Yeah, 61.7. Okay. There we go. So next we should probably pipe in our water. Let me come down below and nope. All right, so I think we'll have water on the far side. So if we build our pipe over here, all right. So let's get some pipes built. Pipeline wall support. So we'll come over here like this and build this. Okay. Let's just throw an extra one there. Oh, that's going to be trouble. All right. So we need to temporarily... Oh, I guess we don't actually, because we need it to curve as well. So that's that would be the curving point there. Let's see. I can get rid of you because I can put you back. And you can extend you out by 1 for a moment. You can put you in place right here at the curve. Well, we want to go a little bit past the curve so we can build the junction. Like that, I think. So it'll curve coming out of the junction, maybe? Might need you well. I think that's enough. And then the way they're built, yeah. So is that in the middle of that? No, it's different. So let's see. So from the center, so it's 4 meters left. So for this one, 4 meters left would be like there. Yeah, there. Okay. So you would be there. Okay. That should give us the curving pipe we want. Now we can take this out and put the stuff back. All right. Let's build the pipe. And then we'll do the junctions. So for this, I think a Mark I pipe is fine. We don't need that much water, right? We only need 100 meters cubed. Yeah, less than 100 meters cubed. Okay. So one extractor should be sufficient for all of this. All right, so let's get you built. Okay, and then connections to our pipe. So the turn of the pipe is too sharp for the attachment. Okay, that's not good. I was worried about that. What about if we change the pipe build mode from noodle to horizontal to vertical, or auto 2D? We can maybe get away with it. There we go. Okay. It'll let us get away with it like that. Okay. And these should all be fine and easy. So we just pop these in. Like that. And then this would be the last one. Let's make sure our connections all work. Good. So we're going to need to make sure we have enough head lift to get up here and then the last couple of meters up into the refineries themselves. But this looks like a good start. And then, so I should not have built the right side of this either, because we don't know exactly how far we're going to go. If we curve around, if we go all the way around, then we wouldn't have the left edge here. But let's leave this like this for now. We can color it in with water blue. I think we'll even leave the supports for now, just in case we need to come back and redo this for some reason. But this lets us know, the coloring lets us know that the intention of this pipe is, I don't think there's any other pipes we'll be building, but no, that's not true. There's more refineries, so there might be more. We also, actually, now that I think about it, we're going to need water for the steam sheet refineries as well, so we are going to need more water. So this pipe might end up carrying more than just the water for the copper ingots. It might carry the other stuff as well. Okay, so if we were going to build around the corner here, what would that look like, and how would that impact where we input the water from? Yeah, we're going to need a couple of pumps rather on this pipe valve. Lamea says, you missed a spot at the other end. Did I? All right. Well, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the heads up. Let's go check. I missed a spot. Coloring? What did I miss? Got the connection. I don't see it, Lamea. Oh. A little tiny bit there, I guess. Okay. That counts. So I think I need to build out the rest of the platform first. If I'm going to have it curve around and form that donut shape that I sort of envisioned. So this was, let's see. You know what else I could use is some power so that I could be hovering while I build. That would be pretty helpful. And we can get started with that. So that connection there might end up changing, but for now, let's use it. All right, so let's bring you in down to like here. And we'll just go along the inside edge, I guess. So let's see. Come to there, and then we'll go by, I guess, 3 foundations should be enough. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, like over here. Well, no, for the curve, we want to go one at a time, I guess. Like that. And then we want to go to there. Okay. And then we can also bring them out to the far side. So 1, 2, 3, like, hold on. Where am I building you from? 1, 2, 3, and then out to here. I think we'll, no, I don't want you right on the wall. Let's just get you out to like there, and then we'll, okay. Am I running out of cable? I'm running low on cable. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So now I should, I think, be able to hover all around what I've built so far. If I switch back to the hover pack. Oh, is it not connected up? I forgot to connect it up. Or no, wait. Where did I miss? I missed a connection somewhere. Between these two. Okay. So in the middle here, am I going to be okay? Yeah, there's enough between the left and right that works. Okay, cool. So this gives me a little bit of room on the edge to work. Okay, so let's think about this. Was this a 30-degree or I can't remember how many clicks this was. All right. Lemea says the right end, there's a small line of more. Yeah, I caught that. I think I caught what you were talking about. So let's figure out what the difference is here. So this is what? 1, 2, 3. That's a 15-degree curve? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So let's build, and then we did 3. So let's build more. Well, it looks like to get around here we need a sharper turn. So we did 15, and then let's do, I guess, 30. Because that brings us to 45 total. We can do another 30 and another 15. That gets us to 90. So let's do, yeah, let's do another, let's do a 30-degree turn here. So the outer point is the hinge. So we're going to go like this. Put it right on top, just like that. Why does that look off? No, that's right. Okay. And then we're going to go in by 6 clicks for 30 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then where do we want you? So that is the left corner. So we can go there and then put you like this. And we want to come down by 1. Like that. Okay. All right, so there's our 30-degree turn. Or our first 30-degree turn. Now, is that going to be enough, or is that too much, or what are we dealing with here? Let me pull the power out to like there, and then probably to there. Is that enough, or is that too much? Because what I'm worried about is not being able to go back far enough to build the refinery and the piping and stuff. I think, yeah, we might have to. That might be too much. Because if we do another 30, we're going to be like this, and it's going to, I think, be too close to the cliff face. Maybe that turn is a little too sharp. So 15 and 15 is 30 on one side. So we could do 3 20s instead of 2 30s. All right, let's do that. We'll do 3 20s. So 15, 20, 20, 20, 15. That should get us, I think, the curve that I need. So let's try that. So 20 is 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go like, wait, I just had this in my head. Yeah, we go like that. And then we go like this. And come down by 1. And there we go. So I want to be on the right side to do that correctly. All right, so then we go out 2 more. Do another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come out by 2. And I'm going to need power. So if I do another 15, wait a minute, so 15, or 15's over there, then 20, 20, 20, that gets us 90 degrees, so we're parallel with the cliff face. And then almost immediately I need to do the same thing on the other side. So it's 15, wait a minute, 15, 20, 20, 20, 15. I would need, so maybe I've done this wrong again. Hang on, let me think. This looks kind of right. But I need the next one, I think, to be parallel to get the spacing right. So if we've done 15 over there, plus 20, that's 35. Plus 20 is 45. So we would then need a 45-degree angle here to be parallel. So maybe that's okay. The curve kind of gets sharper as you go. So it starts at 15, then you have 2 20s, then you have a 45. Maybe that's okay. We'll have to check it out. Let me bring some power out here. Where? Oh, I'm under the pancake floor. Hang on. Let's see. Let's bring you out. Like there. And then do another one there and keep coming out like this. How far is that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. So if I do a 45 now, I should be at 90 degrees to the original and kind of parallel with the cliff face. That should work, I think. So let's do, I don't think we even need, because we can just put it in like that, right? And then come down by 1. That should be 45. Well, let me count it out to be sure. No, that should be 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's not 45. Hang on. So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That should be 9 times 5, right? Okay. I think that's right. Oh, I placed it wrong, darn it. You need to be right. Where does it need to be? Oh, that's not, why is that not lining up right? Hang on. Let's come right out to here. Let's just do it the way I know how, the way I'm sure it works. All right, so we come there, we go 1, 2. The drift on the hover pack is a little bit annoying for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, that should be right. So now we put you like that, and you should be good to go. Okay, that looks correct. So let's start going out. So is that a problem then? Yeah, see, now it's like too close. I'm not going to be able to put a refinery here. I don't think. Yeah, it's way too close. All right, so that's not going to work. So the 45 is wrong. So I guess I do another 20 and then a 20. Well, we did, what did we do? We did 15, 20, 20. So if we do another 20 and go out and then a 25, that should just about work, I think. Where's my power coming out to? Is it coming out to? Yeah, it's coming out to there. Okay, so that's what I'm hovering on. Will the inner edge have enough space with that sharper bit? No, it won't. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's the problem. So we got to do a less sharp curve here. So we'll just do 20. And we'll come down. And we'll go out by 3 again for another refinery. We'll extend our power, and then the last one will be 25, and that should get us the 90 degrees that we need. Let's bring you out to here. And we'll do the last turn. So the last one is, what did I say, 25? Hang on, I got to get you to the point where you're right at the edge. Okay, I think that's right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And now, so wait, now we're parallel with this, but not with that, I think. So how have I screwed this up? So 20, 40, 60, 85? I got the math wrong. I got the math super wrong. All right. So the original turn was 15 plus 20 is 35 plus 20 is 55 plus 20 is 75 plus 25 is 100. So this last one should only be 15 to get it. I want it to be parallel with these. So let me just to make this a little bit easier on myself, I'm just gonna bring you out a little bit, and I'll delete these in a second. But let's bring these out here so we know what we're trying to be parallel to. Like that. And we also kind of know we want at least 2, yeah, that's enough space. All right. So it looks like, yeah, we want the last turn to be 15 degrees instead of 25, I think, to be parallel with that. So, I want 1, 2, damn it. 1, 2, 3. Really? Okay. So if we build like that, then we should be, yeah, we're parallel now. Okay. So I don't know what I did wrong there in terms of the math. I got something wrong. I missed part of the curve somewhere and didn't account for it correctly. But now we're where we want to be. And okay, so now we can build out across the front of this. And these will go a little bit further back than those. Okay. So we're starting to get this built. We're going to need at least 3 of you. Probably more? Or are we past the halfway point here? If we replicate that curve. So this is kind of the halfway point, so we need 1 more. Okay. So then we do, what was that, 15, and then a bunch of 20s, and then another 15 on the other side. Oh, I need power, or I'm going to fall out of the sky. Why don't you come over here to there? Okay. 15, 20, 20, 75. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 90 is the number that I want. So the first curve over here, so that was 15 there. 15 plus 20 is 35. Another 20 is 55. Another 20 is 75. And then 75 plus the last 15 gets us to 90. So it's 2 15s with 3 20s in between, which makes sense. That's 30 plus 60. Okay. So let's replicate that over here to get our curve going on this side. So we'll do a 15 again. That's straight, right? So 1, 2, 3, 15. Grab our power. Then we do 3 20s over here. One, 2, 3, 4. Like that. We do another 20 over here. So this is going to go over the other stuff I have built over here. That's interesting. Not sure if that'll work in the long run, but let's just finish building this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need another 20 and then a 15 to finish. So this is actually going to be a little bit farther out than I want. So maybe I didn't need this extra piece here. I might need to redo these. Because this looks like it's going to be too far out after the build. Yeah. So for 4 out is, I think, too much already. Because from the outer edge, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're pretty close to the edge there. Well, maybe. So 4 more in should be close to the edge. That's kind of there. But then the curve, well, maybe it's okay. Let's find out. Let's just build it a little bit. Let's build out the inner part a little bit. Let's get rid of these. And let's build this in. So if we go in by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's a little close. That's a little bit on the close side to be building, but that's okay. We left a little bit of room, and we can push the refineries a little bit forward, I suppose. Or do I want to try and adjust these angles a little bit more? Messing around with math is fun. So if we put a 15 there and then a 20, that would get us a little bit more distance away. Yeah, and I don't think I need this piece here because that's the centerpiece of the island. It's just the front that looks a little different because this is like cut and that's not. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to come back to here. So this is a 20 and that last one is a 15. I think I want to reverse these so that we come out just a little bit more. And then I think I want to not have that one there. So let's get rid of these and redo this. So this last 20 and this 15 and this 20 are going to go. And I'm going to fall out of the sky. So let me come over here. And instead of a 20, we'll put a 15 and then a 20. So it's, so we built, what did we build? We did 15, 20, 20, 15, 20. Let me put that in my notes. Okay. So 15, 20, 20, and then we're going to do 15, 20 again. And that should get us just far enough out from there. Oh, I've got all these power connections into the sky now. Okay, well, I can delete them one at a time. Rebuild them later. All right. So you're going to be a 15. I do wish there was a way to like completely stop motion while you're hovering. That would be helpful because this mouse control work is a little delicate. All right, so you're going to be 15. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then the last one is 20. And that should get us a little more separation from the cliff face out on our outside edge here. So you're going to come like so. All right, and then this last one is the 20 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now when we build these in, we should have a little bit more space to work with. So if we go in by 4, what happened? Where did my power go? If we build in by 4 now, yeah, we have a little bit more of that space we need. Why? What? Not sure what happened to my power there. Am I missing? Oh, I am missing a connection. How did that happen? Okay, there we go. So that gives us a little bit more wiggle room over here. We're a little bit further out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that one there is going to be a little tricky, and then the one around this corner is going to be a little tricky too, getting the piping in. We did leave a lot of room though. So like if you look at this, we left like almost, yeah, we left 2 foundations in the back. So that should actually end up being just fine. And these take up very little of that foundation there. So this is going to work out fine. So we've got all that space, and they really only need to be like there. All right, so it's going to work. All right, let's keep going. Let's build the rest of the lozenge platform, I guess. So we have a... So this one was 20. The last one was 20, right? So we need a 20 over there. Okay. A 20 and then a 15. All right. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. By 3. Delete you. Add power. All right, next up we have the 15. So that should look like 1, 2, oops, come on. One, 2, 3. Okay. Getting a little bit faster now because I know, getting more familiar with doing this in midair, which was new for me. I got my hotkeys and stuff set up in my key bindings. Okay, so we did 20 and then 15, so we do 2 20s now. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. 1, 2. Oh my God, the drift. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's killing me, man. It's killing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You come to there. You go down. Build out that way by 3. Get rid of you. Do power. We'll do another 20 here. And then if we do a last 15, we should be about the right distance out from this if we've built this correctly. So we'll see. All right, here's the last one for this end of the lozenge. Last one's 15, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, and let's get some power out here. So these guys might actually end up, I'm not sure, they might end up being moved up onto this platform. We'll have to see how much of this space we actually end up needing. But let's go in by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's almost perfect. All right, so we have now successfully built an arc that matches the geometry of this center island thingamajig. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, you know what I just realized? Okay, so to build these the way I want, we do need to come in on the angle for each of these. So the center ones, for example, we have to come in at an angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And with all this Z fighting, I probably need to change these to concrete. But let's come in the center points first. And then how am I doing this? The right side gets to come in, or? Yeah, so if we have the right side come in first, all the way in. Does that work? Or do I need to come in with both of them? Where would this go if it was in there all the way out? Not really. So let's actually get rid of you. I think we need you. All right, so we'll come in with the right side of each of these to the end. All right, so we build you and you. You're the right side. Yeah, this one's going to be the trickiest, but we should be able to squeeze in there. Let's get you in there. Okay. And then for these ones, we'll do one. And then we'll use like a half foundation or something to fill in that last little gap. So this should let us build our refineries on the angle we want and not have too much overlapping. We already did those ones. Okay. Let's get like a half out. And one thing I'll point out to you guys who are watching, being consistent in the way you build things often proves helpful later. Like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this build yet, but being consistent in the way I do the overlapping and the way I fill in the gaps, it's going to mean that if I figure out a solution to a problem for one of these, I'm going to have the same solution to the problem for all of them. So that's why I spend all this time being like, why are these new? Oh, because I changed to concrete. Okay. That's why I spend so much time like trying to get everything systematic to make sure that I'm repeating patterns. It just makes things easier down the line. Now, why are you missing an extra chunk? Why is this one different? Oh, was this a larger turn? Yeah, this is the larger turn, so that's why it's over there too. This is the 15, I think. All right, so you need 2 going like that. All right. So we're going to need to change these from fix-it foundation to something. Probably, let's see, I don't think asphalt is right here, so we'll use, does grip metal work? Like if we turn it all into grip metal, does it kind of, no, you still have the weird lines, the weird outlines. So we're back to either concrete or coated concrete. This takes plastic, right? That's a lot of plastic. I guess we'll just go concrete for now. We can always repaint it later if we decide we want something else, but let's go ahead and pop this on everything we've got so far. But now you can see, yeah, so now we've got this nice kind of curve shape going around the outside of this island. So all our refineries could be in this like donut around here. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I might turn some of this back to fixed foundation for placement purposes. I'm not sure. Yeah, I might have done this prematurely. It might be good to have some of the fix-it stuff there for putting down the refineries. But the other thing we have is now we have the outside edge for this. That means we can actually do the connection for the water. We should do this from from underneath. Yeah, we should do this from over here. Miss anything? I don't think so. And you don't have to be afraid about like spamming these, because remember, the only thing it can color is a foundation, so it's not going to undo any of my pipes. It's not going to color anything else except foundation pieces. All right. So that's a good chunk of work to get the lozenge or the donut or whatever I'm going to end up calling it kind of formed, at least on this side. We've got our cool shape that our refineries are all going to go on. And this is room for quite a bit more refineries, like, what is that, 5 more, 6 more, something like that? They're going to be spaced out more because the angles of the curve are going to put spaces between them, at the fronts at least. The backs will be still connected. But let's throw down a few more refineries, I think. So now this is where having the fix-it would be good. So over here we have 1, 2, 3 like this, and then he's on the edge of his kind of group. So they're going to be a little bit more spread out here, I guess. But really what we wanted was to have the back sides kind of close together. So if I place another one on this angle, we kind of want it like here, I guess. Let's see. Kind of want it like that. And then another one. We're getting close to the edge, but let's put another one like, I guess like this. How do we... Let's put it there, 2 away. Okay, and then the next one comes in like, yeah, like that. I don't want to get too far away here. We need to, okay, so we need to come in a little bit. Maybe like one like that. How far are we from the outside edge here? There's not a lot of room for the floor hole to do the outputs, which is the copper ingots. This is, yeah, so this is too far forward. We need this to be back a little bit more. So for this one, we need it back just a little bit more like that, I think. And you start seeing what I'm talking about with the separations being a bit weird, but the back sides are fine. Okay. Let's come with you. Let's go like right around there. That looks good. And I can't afford it because I'm out of encased industrial beams. Okay. So I don't know exactly what these are going to be making yet. Just kind of putting them down. And then let's see, for the water extractor, are you deep enough here? You are deep enough here. So we can get a water extractor in here. Actually, it could even maybe be inside the building. Yeah, look at that. We can put it in this little like nook here and have it inside the building. That's pretty cool. So it just kind of like sits there and then pipes everything up. That's actually really dope. This little nook for the water extractor, I like that. So all these guys, okay, so let me think about this. Some of the copper can come over to these guys. So these guys could be the steamed copper sheets over here. Where was the last one that I actually colored? It's sort of hard to tell. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, you're doing copper ingots. So if you do, oh, you're doing copper ingots too. You're a new one. So if you do steamed copper sheets, do I not have that recipe? Oh, maybe I don't have that recipe. Wait, there we go. I do have it. Okay, it was hidden. Steamed copper sheets. Now, how many of these do I need? This is producing 22.5 per minute from the same amount of copper ingots. 71.875 ingots for copper sheets. So $71.875 divided by 22.5. 3 and change. We need 4, so we need 4 refineries making steamed copper sheets. One's pretty severely underclocked, I think. Okay, so 1, so you're making steamed copper sheets. 22.5 per minute, okay. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there's the 4 steamed copper sheet producers. Is there some color I can give these guys that's like gonna, because that's like almost, that like darker brown I put on those copper ingot producers is almost unnoticeable. I guess if I just leave these the bright orange, that kind of works, that's fine. So our copper ingots come out here, then they'll cycle back around. Some of them will get siphoned off in a manifold into the copper sheet producers, which also are going to have water. And then they output copper sheets. And then what were the other refineries I needed for caterium production? Caterium ingot. Yeah, this one. 12 ingots per minute. So we're going to need a whole row of caterium producers also consuming water. So we might need more than one water extractor. I'm not sure. What do they produce? 120? And we were using something like 100 on those. So we might need a second one somewhere. But it's usually a good idea to have them at opposite ends of the pipes. Not that we can necessarily do that in this case because there's not a lot of water over here. Although I guess if we go to the far side, we could have an extractor running over there and pipe some of it in around this corner. I think I already have one extractor running over here for the wet concrete. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm not even worrying, I'm not even thinking about the roof yet. I do want some kind of like arched roof if I can figure out how to make one. Although building an arched roof that also curves to the left, that could be pretty challenging. We might need to hide a second water extractor down here next to the first one and then just work on the piping and make sure we try and set it up so that there's no backflow. Or maybe there's another one over here hidden away. Maybe I'm not even probably using all the water from you. So you're producing, yeah, 200. Oh, I guess I am using all of you. Yeah, the wet concrete uses a lot more water than the metal production. Okay. So let's figure out how much water we're actually using here. One of these needs to be underclocked. So one of these needs to be underclocked to 19.45%. produce just enough. So you're going to use, we'll call that 5 water, and then that's going to be 45, so that's 50 plus 22 is 72.5. And then one of these should be underclocked. That's 100. So call it roughly 175 meters cubed per minute of water. Where's the underclocked one? Or did I not set that up yet? It would be down at the end, I guess. Yeah, okay. So basically we need 170-ish. So that one water extractor can power all of these. And then we can have a second one that powers stuff that goes around the other side for the deuterium ingot production. Now why am I not going down here? I thought space was up and C is down. What's going on? Caps lock? Oh, my control key's stuck. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't think I pasted anything, so we're fine. Let me finish up the water pipe stuff. And we'll just use the one extractor for these. And then we'll worry about water for the deuterium another time. So let's get the pipeline 4 hole here. Like that. Okay, you're a little tricky. Let's delete you temporarily and put you in. Okay. You're going to work, and you're going to work just fine. All right, so now we put you back where you were. Where did you come from? There? That looks good. Okay. We'll do pipe work. Colors. Okay, there's our inputs done. And we go down below. Okay, so one thing I do need to do is make sure I have power on the inside of the curve. Like that. Just so that I can hover around down here without losing a connection. And also it's helpful to be able to like add power from either side, right? All right, that's pretty good. Now I can hover around underneath this, and we can build out more of our pipe. So let's come and take you, and we'll go like there-ish, and then kind of guessing with this a little bit. Come there, and I guess there. And then we connect those up. And we don't want noodle, I think. We want horizontal to vertical to minimize the amount of curve so that we can place the junctions. And that's, I think, all we need. So let's do our junctions. So something like that. Like that. And now noodle's fine. That'll get us the most bang for our buck in connecting these up. All right. So there's water connected to all the inputs for all these things. Do our colors. And then the last thing we need to do is connect it up here and set up the valve, the pipe, the pumps and the valve. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I think for you, we're actually going to delete this. And we're going to put a pipe support like right here. like that. And now let's try building a pipe with horizontal to vertical down to the connector here. Horizontal to vertical, invalid shape. Okay. So if we check out, if we put a pump here, we can see how high it's going to lift it, right? So it already gets 10 meters of head lift. So that'll take it up there. So 10 meters of head lift is where? So how do you get it to show the current head lift? I don't actually know that. Can you do that with a valve? So when you put a pump on, it'll show you where the head lift is going to go to. So like if I put it here, and we get real close so I can see. How do I? I thought there was a way to. So like the problem is if I put that there, oh, okay, then I can hold it. Okay, that shows it. Okay, cool. So it'll stay in place and continue the animation. So this is the problem, right? Like right now, the pump will only get the water this high if I place it there. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to make sure, because this is the first time I've built a vertical pipe that's more than 10 feet. So it'll only get to there. Now we don't need to put the pump that low because we already get 10 meters of head lift. And in fact, this is really good because we're close to the bottom there, which means that the actual baseline head lift comes up to somewhere around here. So as long as we place it kind of within that range, we should be able to get more height out of it. And actually the easy thing to do is to put a Mark II pump, which has, I think, 25 meters of head lift. So that'll be more than enough to get us up into our refineries. So I can place it a little higher than that for sure. Also, I'm going to rebuild this. I'm going to move it in a little bit because it doesn't need to be angled backwards out of the interior like that. Let's try there. So let's rebuild this. Like so. I want you horizontal to vertical. How does that look? That looks better. It's still angled out. So we can come in, I think, one more. Like that. And we can come down here, build like that. And now we've got a purely vertical pipe. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to want to power you up. Let's connect you. Like so. We are going to want to power you up, and we're going to want to put a Mark II pump. Like that. Put the power connection over here. Like that. Okay. So that's going to provide plenty of head lift, and then we'll just throw a valve on here to prevent any kind of backflow from occurring. Where do we want to put that? I think right, well, I think there's fine. We'll just put that there. All right, so let's do our colors. Now, fluid mechanics can be tricky. I might have missed something here, but I believe this setup will pump the water up. It can never backflow down that pipe, so it's forced to go this way, and then once it's filled up all the way to the end, it has nowhere else to go, so it starts filling up each of the connection pipes and goes up into the refineries. I believe, if I've set this up correctly, that should work. Let's grab a power connection, bring this in a little bit to here, and then we'll go down to the water extractor and the Mark II pump. Okay, so that works. All our refineries should be getting water pretty soon. Let's see. Oh, and I need to overclock this too. I forgot about that. Because we need you to be producing something like 175 meters cubed of water per minute. So will one do it? Where are my power shards? Power shard. I need a power shard. Yeah, 180 is probably just about perfect. We'll just leave it like that. And let's check our flow indicators. That's, okay, so that pipe segment is filling up. The pump doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so we missed our head lift. We put this too high, I think. So we need to rebuild this lower down. Because it'll only go so high. All right, so let's build that lower down. Pipeline Mark II. So if we put you there, how high do you go? Yeah, you'll go up there. Let's go a little bit higher. How much do you have? Maximum head lift 50 meters. Oh, it's way, way higher. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Where's Mr. Power? There we go. Okay. 50 meters. So as long as we get up to the pump, we should be fine. Yeah, now the pump is working. Okay, very good. So, flow rate, head lift. So, okay, I've got something wrong here. It should be pumping this up, yeah? So what did I misunderstand about how this works? That's full. Shouldn't this be pumping it upwards? So why is this not doing what I thought it would do? It's trying to pump it up, and then what? It's falling backwards? Maybe another valve would help? Okay, tricky. So that's going up, but it'll only go up so high, and then I need a pump, right? Did I put this valve on backwards or what? So this pipe is full. Can be attached to a pipe to apply head lift, maximum head lift 50 meters. Allows fluids to be transported 50 meters upwards. Has an in and output direction. Head lift does not stack. So space between pumps is recommended. Okay. So you're pushing stuff upwards. That's pushing downwards. That's pushing upwards. Okay. And we power you on. Okay. That's going up. That's filling up. Okay. And we still want the valve, I believe. So to prevent the backflow. Okay, are you filling up with water? No, you're draining. It shouldn't be stopping like that, I don't think. See, that's not, maybe the valve is wrong somehow. Like, this is still pumping, but nothing is... Huh. You're full, but you're not. Is this not connected correctly? No, that's connected. So what's stopping you? It's like they're not connected at all. Let me try reconnecting these. That's wrong. Well, what happens with you? Do you fill up with water? No, you don't. Maybe there's something about this curve that it doesn't like. Maybe it can't get the water past the curve? Huh. Well, let me throw another pump on there and see if that helps. See it? Yeah, the indicator goes around the curve there. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong here. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Okay, now that's filling up. So maybe it just had to be a little bit closer to the top of the pipe, because now it's all flowing. Let's see. Now you're getting water. You're getting water. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what happened there, to be honest. I think we'll leave the valve off for now. I think this is fine. It's working. Let's go down to the other end. So all these guys should be getting some water. Yeah, okay. So now, not sure what that was about, to be honest. The pipe mechanics in this game are a little confusing. Let's see. Yeah, you're filling up slowly. Yeah, I can see the water traveling from right to left over here. Right to left, right to left, right to left. So we should come all the way down to the end here. So there's a little backflow here. Yeah, but it's filling up. That's full. That's filling up. Okay, so now we're getting where we need to be. Okay. Well, I guess that's done-ish. Then the next thing would be getting our copper ore in here and into these inputs, and then dealing with the ingot output. Now, some of the ingots are going to go right back into these refineries to produce the copper sheets. Some of them are going to continue around the curve and head over to the train station I have over here, which I'm going to have to modify. So right now, the Desert Raider, which is the name of my train, is collecting limestone, iron ore, and concrete. We're going to add to that copper ingots, copper sheets, and quick wire. So we're going to need 3 more freight stations, and then at the other 2 stations, we're going to need to add 3 more freight stations as well. So this is going to be a 6-car train when we're done with it. And at that point, I think that's about as much. There's no elevation changes for this ride, and it's not very long. So I think that might be kind of the final configuration of this train station, if you will. I don't think there's a way for me to... I mean, I guess they can carry 9 or 10 cars or whatever, and as long as you're not going uphill, it should be fine. But it's starting to get to the point where, like, having more than 6 stations is a little cumbersome, especially for a line this short. You can see it over there. Like, the other end of the station's right over there. So it just goes there, and then it comes back here, and then it goes there, and then it comes back here. It's a really short ride. Okay, this is all starting to come together. The idea, anyway. The ideas. So now we got to figure out how we're going to get copper ore from over here into there. So let's see. Can we just make a truck? It can go there to there. If we just build belts to... You know what? I mean, maybe we can just build some belts. Maybe we don't need to go all crazy-eyed with excess infrastructure for this. I mean, it's not that far. And most of the work that I'm doing on beautification is over at Supercomputer Park. Like, that's where I want, that's my showpiece. So maybe it's okay to just have naked belts out here for now. And think about maybe one day coming back and making it better. Pandian says, that's what I was thinking. It's not that far for belts only. Yeah, okay. I think you're probably right. I think it's okay. I ran out of something. What did I run out of? I ran out of something I needed to build. Oops. Oh, this isn't good. Too fast, too fast. Here we go. Okay. Let's just top up on everything since we're back at base. I don't need screws. Rods. Yep, we could top up on rods. Iron plates, we've got more than enough, actually. Reinforced iron plates, we've got more than we need. Rotors, we could top up on. Modular frames, we're fine. Probably could use some motors. Yes. Couple motors. And then what else? How are we for... Ooh, you know what I forgot about? I forgot about you. Nice, look at all that. Sweet. And I'm assuming we're out of... Oh, we've still got some of that. So what was the other component for this? Copper sheets. Okay. Well, let's have it make more circuit boards for us, because I hate having to make them. You could build an enclosure for the belts if you wish. Yeah, that's an idea. I could. But no, I think I'm not going to worry too much about that piece of it for now. Building the big lozenge is kind of cool, but I'm not going to worry about the belts too much, I don't think. Okay, we definitely need more cable. Copper sheets. And we could use a few more for Circuit City, for the circuit producer. And what are you? Copper wire. Top you off. What do we got over here? Steel beams. We've got more than we need. Steel pipes we could top up on. That's what we ran out of, encased industrial beams. Okay, so we'll grab you and a couple more. Stators were fine. I almost never need to re-up on stators, so maybe I should stop carrying them around. It's like I never need to use them. So they're just sort of sitting in there taking up an inventory slot. Yeah, I think we dumped the stators. I think carrying them around for, well, they're just one slot. I guess it's fine. Let's see. Quick wire. Could use a little bit. Silica, we're fine. Alclad aluminum sheets. We're fine for those. We'll top up a little bit of plastic. And then over here we can dump off some extra crystals. Top up our gas. Okay, so that takes care of almost all of our stuff there. Inventory is replenished. How are we for concrete? We need some concrete for sure. Okay. And I should go get some more silica and top up the circuit board producer with silica as well as these extra copper sheets. There we go. Okay, that's enough for you for a bit, and then let's head over to where I can get some more silica. The day you stop caring is the day you need them. Yeah, that's true. Exactly true. Okay, here's our silica factory. Let's grab some of this. Head back home and dump that off. All right, that should get us a few thousand more circuit boards in time. And then let's head back to Coppertown. Coppertown! Okay. So, we gotta set this up. And we'll put our miner on it. Oh, I'm going to have to do the thing. Equipment bench. Craft 2 portable miners. All right, and let's set up our miner, Mark II. All right, and we're going to overclock you to the max and see what we can get out of you. All right, so we can get 300 ore per minute out of this, which means one belt should be enough. I'm not sure if we need the full outputs of the other one. But let's hook it up anyway. So we can get up to 600 ore coming out of this. So one Mark V belt will get us everything. Love that. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I need to do that whole thing again. Oh, you can actually run into them and take damage when it's on passive mode? That's interesting. So which way do I want to build this? I want to throw away the copper ore. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get rid of this. There we go. Okay. Production, equipment workshop, 2 more miners. Jaco, welcome back to the channel. Why don't you use smart slitters before you put them in your container? You could put the overflow into sink or have made into circuit board, etc., even if it's not 100% efficiency. With the Mark III miner with full-on power shards, you can actually get 600 per minute on normal ore. Yeah. Excuse me. I haven't unlocked the Mark III miner yet. Maybe that's something I should do, actually. Let me go see what unlocking the Mark III before I build this. Because maybe I just need one Mark III miner if I can unlock it real quick. But if it's going to take me forever to unlock, then I won't do it. But let me go take a look at what the unlock requirements are. Man, I love hypertube cannons. They make life so much easier. All right, so where is the Mark III thingy, and how do I unlock it? Aeronautical engineering, tier 8, nuclear power, leading edge production. I would need fused modular frames and supercomputers, so that's not happening anytime soon. I don't think there's any way to produce these yet. Yeah, I don't even know about this yet. So where would that be? Back here? Fused modular frame, yeah. So even to unlock this, I need 50 radio control units. So that's a ways away. While I'm here, though, what is available? The hazmat suit for inventory slots +3. Sulfuric acid, batteries, and drones. An assembly. What is this? A spaceship elevator part? So this could be a good milestone. I can craft these, it looks like, from crystal oscillators, computers, and aluminum casings. Gosh, that's a lot of crafting, though. I don't want to do that. Okay. Excuse me. I'll keep this in mind. So at some point, I'll be able to produce these radio control units, and then I can unlock this. This one I could do now to get the inventory slots. I just have to craft a bunch of gas filters, which I kind of need to do anyway because I'm working over there, but we'll come back and do that another time. Let's just go build some belts. Wow. Ooh, too fast, too fast, too fast, too much. Okay. Second miner is going to be here, and we'll curve around and connect up over here. So let's see, where do I want this belt? So let's set up over here. I guess we'll come in on this side and do a manifold. So let's put, for now, let's put one wall here with an input. It's just like that. And then we want to head over to the miners, in the direction of the miners with the copper. So we want to head right there like that. So if we come out here, we want to go like that, basically. So we'll come down here, top view on, and then we'll just head out and build our belt along this line. That's basically correct. Okay, sure. So we want to make sure we build this in the right direction. So we'll put a belt on this side, going the way we want it to, just temporary. And then over here, so we're going to be carrying 600 copper ore, I think. So we'll just build a Mark V conveyor. So you're going to come out to here and turn this way like that. And then we're going to go 7 at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should make it to about here, right? There we go. Come out to the end of this. Should get to right there. And then over here, these are going to carry 300 each. So until we merge them, let's come out by one more, I think. Like that. Is that going to be too close? That's going to be too close. Let's just go by a half then. Or actually, I guess right here is fine. So come out to the edge like that. And then we'll build our Mark V lift like that. Okay. We'll need a merger as well. So to place that correctly, let's get you coming down a bit, like that-ish. One more underneath. Like, there we go. Okay. We can place the merger. So you're going out into the lift like this. Right, very nice. Okay, you need to be a Mark V belt that goes into the Mark V lift. Okay, that's all set. And then we can merge these, and this can just be 300. So you can be a Mark IV like this. And then from over here, you can be a Mark IV that goes like, conveyor belt's too long. There we go. So that'll put 600 ore per minute into that line. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. No, I screwed that up. So like that. So we'll just have the conveyor belt kind of floating in midair. At least it's a nice straight line. That's helpful. Okay, and then it pops in there. Okay, so we're going to have ore. Let's get rid of the conveyor poles. All right, let's power this on, or we'll power these on rather. So we've got power poles there. I guess that's fine. We'll just grab these like that. We'll grab you like over here. Might have to rejigger that a little bit later. I don't think we put the power shards in here. We didn't. There we go. So 300 per minute. Plus 300 per minute. There we go. 600 ore per minute. That's more than enough. Well more than enough for what we need. So let's come over here and do our manifolds now. You temporarily go away because we don't need you anymore. Okay, so manifold time. Let's see. Sorry, I came back. Let me come back to the chat here. Not sure if you answered my first question about the smart splitters. I'm not sure what I didn't really understand your question about the smart splitters. I've got the temporary circuit board thing over there. I think that's what you're talking about. I don't need a smart splitter. I can just use 2 containers. So like that thing over there is just a like, hey, build this for me while I'm doing something else kind of a deal. So it doesn't need to be like fancy. Strife, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. Still trying to wake up. So your computer factory works. Congratulations. Good job. And you can work on train lines. Don't have a use for them yet. Don't have that kind of... Okay, gotcha. So let's see. I want to... Now 10 of these are going to be making copper ingots. So we need 10 of these to have copper ore inputs. So we're going to need... What? For a manifold, we need splitters up into the sky. It's going to come around from this side. So we're going to want you to have the input on the left. And we want you to be flush with that. So let's see, where's the line here? Try that and see if that works. No, that's too far. So let's put another one like there. So that should do it, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That's going to do it. So there's our first piece of the manifold for the input lines. And then again, we're coming from the left. Like that, right? Yep. Okay. And then where is it on the... It's just past... It's just one past the... It's just past the center line there. Okay. So you're going to come like that. I can't be right now. We're too far. So this, okay, we're going to have a little, might have a little problem placing these for the next couple. Yeah, this one we can just get in. And this one, we can't. So how tall are these? 2? So if we go up by 2, maybe? It'll work? Let's see. Is that right? Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, how many have I need to go up until the curve, and then I think one past it. And you're wrong, actually. You're wrong, because you're coming in from the right instead of the left. I got to redo this. You need to be like that. They're all from the left, right? Yeah, good, okay. So for you, we can come over here and 1, 2, 3, and that's good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one, we got to do custom, because this one's on the angle. But I think that's right. Okay, so let's check. So we've got our copper ore coming in, right? We're going to go up to the ceiling and then loop it around into here. And then we go left to right across all the way. Okay. And let's double check. Oh no, see this one? Okay, this one's wrong still. It's not right. It's too close, so it won't be able to build. So it needs to come forward some. Like that maybe. Will that work, or is that too close? No, it needs to be closer. All right. So it was like there, so maybe like that. How's that? Yeah, that works. Okay. And then can we connect you up? We can. A little bit of an awkward curve there, but that's okay. All right. So then for the actual inputs, marked ones are fine. Okay, everybody should be getting copper now. We just have to connect it up on this side. Level 7 Metapod, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. Can you not use the conveyor ceiling mount and then add the splitters? They end up sliding on the belt and are harder to line up, at least in my experience. I see. Yeah, I agree with Strife. For me, it's easier to stack them in the right location when you place the first one. Sometimes you can't do that, and placing a belt first and then sliding the splitters along it is viable. But I find like the more exact placement is easier to work with in the longer term. All right, so our ore is going to come in here, and it's going to go up to the ceiling and turn that way, and then we're going to bring it around. So let's see, you're going to come out along that line. And then where do you turn? Let's see. When are you aligned? You're aligned there, so we go 1, 2, and then do the curvature, right, like that. And then that's a straight shot there. Okay. Got ore flowing. So all our, let's see. Now the other thing I need to do is colors. I need to make all this stuff the copper green. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, okay, those should all be the copper ingot producers. So let's go to copper green with, I guess, the, what did that end up doing? The fix it. Copper green, and there we go. Select color. Nope, that's wrong. I want the very bottom one. Is that it? Yeah, okay. So green for copper ore. Just to keep things clear in my head when I come over, or when I come down here and I'm working on this stuff. Okay. So everybody has copper ore. Now we need to do power. Let's do power. Let's see, we've got power over here. So if let me do another string of power, I think. So we'll come out to the middle. So we'll come out to right, I think, beneath the, right over the, right past the line here. So if we put it right next to each one of the splitters like that, and then connect it up, does that hide away the line? If I put you like this? Yes, I think it does. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, we can see it coming down through the center. So wait a minute, why are you not... You don't have copper ore. Why not? Oh, that's probably why. What happened there? Okay, you're producing. Good. All right. That was a little odd, but just some weird thing that happened. All right, so where are you? You're just a little bit in front of the splitter. So like that, and then like that. So we can get all the power lines set up and kind of hidden from above. Okay. Let me switch back to you. And then we'll go like power line to, put it there. Like that. And let me just get rid of some of these for a moment so I can see. So you're powered up. You're powered up. You guys are all getting power. Producing ingots. Very good. Okay, and with that, all our copper refineries are online producing ingots. Yeah. Now, why don't you have water? What else is going on here? You don't have water. You have water. So am I using more than I thought? Let me go take a look at this. So six, that's the underclocked one. He's using 6, and then 10. So 90 plus 6, it should be using 96 meters cubed of water. So why aren't you being handled by our 180 extractor? See, he's not even running. Okay, so I've definitely got a problem with this guy. I don't know exactly what it is. Because he's... So you're full, you're full, you're full. Is it like jerking on and off, or maybe I add one more pump lower down? I feel like I shouldn't need that second one. See, it's pumping now. Okay, so now it's on. I'd like to see it working at 100%. You know, I'd like to see all of these working at the same time. That's green, but there's a bunch of yellow over here. Should be producing more than enough water. How are you for, you're slowly getting water. You're getting water. I wonder if the pipe is too long, or if you need to have pump lower. You know, after you place that first pump, a line will pop up if it's required a second pump. Yeah, no, I know that. So I've got, so this is now running. These are both Mark IIs. So these have 50 meters of head lift. I shouldn't need that second one. The first one should come up. It fills up here. All right, maybe I've got a backflow problem. Maybe if I just kind of go further along the pipe and add another valve, like to prevent it from going backwards. No, it's going forwards. And that's going forwards. And see, this is going forwards really, really weakly. Do the valves have enough flow capacity? Max flow rate 300 per minute. So I don't think we have a backflow problem per se. I think it's just this pipe is really long and it's having trouble. I would have thought like, okay, that's full, that's full, that's full. All right, maybe it just took a minute to fill up after I put that second pump on. Let's see, are they all running now? No, see this one's yellow. Wait, why are you yellow? You've got ore and water. Oh, you're full? I guess. You're producing. You are low on water. But it's filling up. It's just kind of like, Okay. So I think there's just a few. I think once we are like collecting all the ingots, maybe, so that they can all run at full capacity, because I think they're now full of ingots. Yeah, they've all got 90 ingots in them, so that's why they're not running. I think we solved it, but we'll have to get it turned on entirely to see. Pipes are weird. Fluids are weird. Maybe the second pump is what I needed. And it's running now. And I overclocked you to 180, right? Yeah. Okay. So we'll leave that for now. I think this is correct, but I'm not 100%. The only way to find out would be to, well, you know what we could find out? If we built out a collection manifold and dumped it all into like a chain of industrial storages, we could run it for a bit and find out. It might be the fluids are going into up into the machines rather than down. You need more water than is strictly necessary to feed refineries consistently, at least when going up into machines. Yeah, there should be more than enough head lift. These are not 50 meters above that second pump. I do prefer having the pipes come up out of the ground like this, but I see your point. I mean, maybe I would be better off having the pipe run over instead of under. So having the pipe visible coming along here and then dumping down in instead of being pushed up into. But they're all full now. So they are all getting water. Yeah, they're all full. I think it was a combination of not having that first pump maybe, and then also just the manifold system and the way that I built this. There's no like even load balancing. It just needed time to come to reach equilibrium, I think. I think these are done. I think they're working. So I think we're good. We're producing a lot of copper ingots now. We can connect them up to the sheet refineries over here, and some of it gets dumped into a train station along with the copper sheets that are finished. And then we can work on caterium. But it's better to overflow on fluids when you have that many machines on a single line, so each machine is reducing the flow to the next. They don't run as efficiently as belts. Try overclocking the water pump more the better for longer pipes. Full pipes are happy pipes, yeah. So pumps don't really affect horizontal flow. They only work on head lift. But I think we're okay now. Now that everything's filled up, I think we're okay. I may have to play with it. So what I might need to do, actually, probably the best thing to do would actually be to pump this up along a line that does not connect to these machines and goes about halfway, and then build a big fluid container here to act as like a waterfall, like a water tower. And then from the water tower, that goes out and is distributed left and right to these machines. That might be the better way to do it. Because that way the water flows in two directions. Because I sort of get what you're saying, like they're not as efficient as belts. So by the time we get all the way over here, there's a lot of people pulling water out of the pipe. So there might not be that much left to flow here, even though that's supposed to be producing more than I'm using. Like it might, if the pipe is full, it can't push more water into it until it's been pulled out. I don't know. We'll have to play with it. I might have to rebuild how the water works here. There's something called, there's a guide to how pipe and fluid mechanics work in the game. And there's a mechanic called work pressure, I believe, which is a hidden mechanic that you can't see anywhere in the game, but I might have to read up on that. I might have to reread how that works. All right, well, we'll see the next day that we work on this, because I think I'm going to call it here. Watch Why Your Pipes Don't Flow, Complete Fluid Guide Satisfactory from Total Eclipse. Here's a good guide for it. Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing. You actually could do a reaction video on video from someone else. Yeah, Jaco, that's not really my thing. I'm not a views whore. I won't do reaction videos like that because I feel like it's fake. I feel like people are like, oh my God, that's crazy. I can't believe it. And it's like, no, dude, you're just being fake. I'm not super into that kind of YouTubing. I'm cool just having a chill stream where we build stuff together, you know? Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I'm going to take a break here. We got a lot done. We built out more of the lozenge, so the platform is looking really good. I like the curve that we've got set up. I will go do some more research on pipe mechanics and make sure I understand it, because I don't really follow why it wasn't working there at the start. We might need to build a water tower and have it distribute that way, so that all the up work is done first, and then it's flowing downwards. And also, like the manifold setup I have might be wrong, because going all the way down and pulling out might be wrong. We might be better off having the connection start in the middle and then flow both left and right. So I'll do some research on pipes, and we'll come back tomorrow. We'll build out more of this, this copper factory. We'll get the copper sheets, and we're going to be using more of the water in the more of the water over here. These actually use quite a bit more. Not that one, this one. Yeah, these use more. So we might need to tinker with the water a bit. So tomorrow we'll work on the copper sheets, and probably we'll do some work on the train station to get it ready. And then we'll have to go back to working on deuterium. I'm going to need some of this copper goes into producing deuterium in more, I think more refineries, or no, it goes into quick wire assemblers. That's right. Some of the copper goes into quick wire assemblers. So we're going to have some more refineries to build quick wire ingots, and then the rest of the lozenge will have assemblers on it producing quick wire. And then we have logistics. So the train, we got to build out these truck lines. I wonder if I should actually, you know what, I might tear down the cul-de-sac that I have over there and actually have the highway curve over here and build it a little bit closer. Like maybe the cul-de-sac will be there. So that we're closer both to the input for the deuterium ore and the output of the quick wire. Yeah, I think I might do that, especially because that's a blueprint. I think I might tear down the cul-de-sac and have the highway come over here, build the cul-de-sac like here, right at the edge of the lozenge, And then I could even like have the, I could have this belt moving underneath the road instead of hanging in midair. So that might be something I want to do as well. Okay, so tomorrow we'll do copper into steam sheets. We'll set up the Caterium refineries, I think, around this side of the curve. Build more of the curve and do Caterium refineries. And then, actually, the Caterium refineries, yeah, I guess they would be here, going around the curve. And then the assemblers would be over there, and we'd have to route the quick wire back over here to the new cul-de-sac location. And then I think everything over here looks pretty good, and we're kind of getting close to being done with this area. I think it'll take another probably 3 or 4 days working here to get all this done, get all the logistics done. But at that point, we'll have copper, quick wire, and copper sheets headed back down the train over to Supercomputer Park. And I think at that point, we can finally get started on the circuit board factory, which would be nice. I definitely like the underfed pipes, but functionally I'm not about it. Yeah, visually I prefer it, but I might have to move the pipe up. Jaco, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. You meant like a non-fake reaction video. I see, okay. It's not really my style, but I get that you're trying to help the channel, so I do appreciate that. And level 7 Metapod. Metapod's a Pokemon, right? I don't think they have. I guess you could be level 7 in the game, but that's a pretty low level, right? Says, hope you have a great time. Thanks for streaming. My pleasure. And Strife, see you later. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.